Hello, Leonardo Cornejo here with another video. This is the video for December. It's the last of the year. There will be no more videos this year because I have been through a whole year of releasing, a bit more than a year of releasing videos every month, and I really like this format. I don't think it is too time consuming on you. It isn't that time consuming on me, so I will keep it up that way. Unless something changes, I don't know, maybe you really want to see more videos, maybe? I don't know. I don't really want to do this whole follow the algorithm thing and start hard editing and using thumbnails with arrows pointing at the channel, at something in the video, stuff like that. I don't want to become like everyone else on the platform. I want to follow my own style, and I'm really too lazy to edit. So, since I don't want to follow this style of doing everything the same way everyone does, I wanted to talk about monetization methods which I have observed and why I don't know what to do to earn money through this. I don't really care that much about monetization, but I do think any any amount of money is good for someone. I mean, I'm not one of those. So I'm against capitalism and I don't want to make money because that's pure hypocrisy. Often they end up monetizing their fucking channel anyway. Now what I want is to know how to earn it instead of just making money, earning it. I work at that. I work in that. I try my best to make good writings for that purpose. I try my best to advertise, but I have been thinking of that because, this video started when I was watching one of the channels I follow, and I saw this channel advertising some product. I don't remember which one, but it was only available. I think it was mattresses. I think it was only available in the US. And that's when I started to think I really can't take a sponsor. Many many other channels do. I mean, the amount of channels who take Raid Shadow Legends as a sponsor, for example. For example, let's say one of the channels I follow, which I like, the quartering, often advertised with Make Arena, which Jeremy pronounced it like Macarena. Seriously, it sounds like Macarena when you hear him repeatedly saying Make Arena. He starts to sound like he's saying Macarena. It's really funny. It's really funny. The thing is, I really don't like the way he advertises. By the way, I like his content, but I don't like the way he advertises, and that's part of the reason why I think mm, sponsoring advertising, that's not for me. I mean, I really don't like it, and I see all these videos. I mean, everyone knows Raid Shadow Legends is a meme, and there are many videos now in Spanish which are advertising with Surfshark, which I don't trust. I sincerely don't trust Surfshark. And if I had a dollar for every time I see one of my favorite content creators advertising with HelloFresh, I would have enough money to not work again. So the thing is, I see all these channels advertising with brands, products, or things that I don't trust, don't use, don't like. Well, a Red Shadow Legends, I don't know if I will like it or not, and I think maybe they could be an option since they are not restricted to a country, but that's the problem. Many of the things I find worthy of advertising are things that are not available in my country, and even if they were, all of these things, even if they were, are not things I'm using. Not even Red Shadow Legends. I am half jokingly saying it's the one more likely to be of benefit to me. But that doesn't mean I'm like eager to advertise Raid Shadow Legends or to play it. I have heard it is actually a bad game from some, and from others I have heard it's funny. All I know it's a meme. It's a meme, and that's why I'm not precisely eager or confident of advertising with a meme company. That's how I see it. They are not a normal company. They are a meme, and they make money through the meme. They are a joke. I see them that way. I don't take them seriously at all, and that's the problem. How am I going to advertise with someone I can't take seriously? I can't respect, and that's when I start thinking I can't take a sponsorship deal. I don't trust the people, the people offering sponsorship deals. I don't trust the guys of Red Shadow Legends, even if they are reliable or trustworthy. I don't trust I don't trust Kamikoto. That one, I actually dislike them. It actually bothers me when I see them advertised in any channel. And again, Jeremy, he's like the more willing to advertise with anyone. That's the truth. And he advertised Kamikoto, and that really bothers me because let's just say I follow another channel which prove Kamikoto is unreliable and entirely worthless, and I'm like, dude, why are you advertising with those guys? That bothers me. That bothers me. That's that's a fact. That bothers me, and I won't be able to influence any content creator to say, "Oh well, maybe I shouldn't be advertising with Kamikoto." That's not gonna happen. I'm realistic. I know they choose their sponsors based on whatever they believe in, whatever they care for, whatever their principles are, and I don't want to be like this nagging bitch saying, "Oh, stop advertising with them." Oh, well, all I say is, I don't trust those brands. I I am curious about a few. For example, HelloFresh. I'm curious about it. Raid Shadow Legends, just for the sake of the meme, at least trying, seeing how good or bad it is. The thing is, there are many which are not worth it, and I'm looking at all these channels advertising with this or that content, with this or that company, and this or that sponsor. A few which actually ended up betraying everyone, like Black Rifle Coffee. Those fuckers, I really hated them. All their all the rifles they know are actually dicks. The rifle is slang for dick in some parts of Mexico. For example, there is this expression, cromando el rifle. It's like the I don't know how to call it, but this is this process of covering things with chromium. I don't know how it is called in English. Um, but basically, the act of doing that process as a slang of sucking, and the rifle as a slang of dick. So basically, sucking dick. Just in case someone tells you you're le estás cobrando el rifle a alguien, someone, you're sucking someone's dick. So yeah, I don't trust. I don't trust in black rifle companies. The only rifles they know are the ones they are sucking. So I fucking hate them, those guys, because they really betrayed all the people who believed in them. If they were that way from the start, that would be fine, but betraying people who are your target audience, that's just wrong. I sincerely oppose that kind of things. The other, as I was saying, these companies, I don't trust them. I don't respect them. I mean, Surfshark. I'm not stupid enough to hire a VPN company which is known for not doing what a VPN company should do. Most VPN companies have some issues in that regard. They are not precisely trustworthy. So let's just say you need to find what which are reliable for you. There are some options which are trustworthy. Some are said to be good, the best even. Oh, no way. The one I used. The one I used now is not that trusty anymore. As usual. Um, I heard actually that Surfshark and what was it, Express, I think they had um, like a leak. So yeah, I don't trust them at all. But many people are like, oh look, Surfshark North, and I'm like, no, they are not trustworthy. Not to me, not anymore. Well, that happens with pretty much all businesses. I really have a hard time trusting most companies, to be honest. It's not precisely something I like to talk about, but the thing is, I don't trust most VPN providers. Mm, I use one, but I won't say which because I don't even know if they are trustworthy. Maybe they aren't. Maybe they aren't. And I'm actually considering moving to a different VPN service. Mm, as I was saying, I don't really trust these these services. I don't trust Kamikoto. Really, I dislike them. I don't know enough about Raid Shadow Legends to advertise it. Maybe I eventually do if I actually play it, and that's the other part. If I am ever contacted by any sponsor, odds are it's not gonna happen. I mean, I'm certain I won't be contacted by Kamikoto, Surfshark, Black Rifle, fuck those guys. I don't care. But if I ever get contacted by any advertiser, I first I need to test their product. That's the thing. I'm I'm speaking in English. I'm making videos for an English speaking audience, but I can't advertise without feeling without feeling any sort of regret. I can't advertise, for example, these mattresses. I don't remember the name of the service, but they sell mattresses, which they sell only in the US because I don't have one of their mattresses to test. I will need to try the product and see if it is good. For example, I don't think, I am not sure, but I don't think HelloFresh is available in Mexico. So I'm not going to advertise with them. As I said, the one I'm more likely to advertise with is Red Shadow Legends because it's a video game. I play video games. If it turns out I actually enjoy the game, maybe I should try it. If it turns out I actually enjoy the game, or at least consider it good enough to be advertised, maybe I will. I actually have a Spanish channel where I make reviews of things I enjoy. Video games, anime, manga, whatever. So I can actually advertise them if I really wanted to. If I consider them worthy, I could. But of course, if I'm contacted. If otherwise, I won't advertise them. The thing is, cons- considering the one I'm more likely to advertise is Raid Shadow Legends, which is a meme game, to be honest. I'm not likely to advertise anything. And that's it. That's the part of the advertising. I don't know what to do about that. I realized being an English speaking content creator, living outside of the Anglosphere reduces your amount of options regarding advertisers, regarding sponsors, regarding all these monetization alternatives used because YouTube is constantly sabotaging us. In that regard, also, the odds of me getting my channel monetized, you know, getting the right amount, I think it's what 1,000 subscribers and like 40,000 hours of total watch. The odds of me achieving that are very slim, very slim. I mean, I'm within the 300 mark. I'm not saying it's impossible. The odds of me actually getting to the point of monetization are very, very small. I don't think it is going to happen anytime soon, and I don't really care. I don't really. I don't really feel eager to monetize the channel, because once you start monetizing, you start to need all these guidelines and all that stuff. And to be honest, I have plans in the future of talking constantly about rape and pedophilia, and in a way, not advertising friendly. I'm joking, but that's the kind of jokes you can't even make. And I do talk about very heavy things. I mean, the video about neoteny, it does address pedophilia, to be more precise, in a clinical way, not in a joking way, and not in a depraved way, but you are not allowed to talk about that kind of stuff if you are monetized. I mean, even if it is educational, unless a corporation already approved you, you're not allowed to talk about that kind of stuff. That's a problem. Monetization isn't just not breaking the rules. It's constantly walking on eggshells regarding rules which are not precisely clear, which are not consistent, which are made for the sake of controlling you. Oh, it's 1,000 subscribers and for 4,000 public public views, uh, public view hours, total hours. That's the thing. My videos are also not intended to be all long format. I mean, I'm not going to make super short binds, 5 seconds, 5 minute videos. Fuck 5 minute crafts. I hate those fuckers. Anyway, back to the video. I am not going to make those short format videos. I don't like them. I think they are not precisely useful, but I am also not going to make long format videos, not intentionally. Sometimes my videos extend a bit too much because I'm an idiot and I end up talking more than planned, or sometimes it is necessary to extend them. But the thing is, I don't have plans of making a 2 hour long video. I don't have plans of streaming or making live streams of taking super chats or all that stuff. I really don't have plans, at least for now, or near future, of streaming on this channel. Not even, I do plan to become a VTuber eventually. I mean, I want to create an avatar, but I want to go independent and I want to throw all that stuff of keeping your identity separate from the character pretty much out the window. I mean, you will say, oh, it's him. You're hearing his voice, it's Leonardo. But you will also say, well, but the tone of the video is very different. In these videos, he's playing a character, and in his main videos, he's not. That's the thing. I don't have plans of becoming one of these live stream VTubers. I don't have plans of live streaming on Twitch, of live streaming games or anything. Specifically in this channel, I don't really have plans of uploading gameplay videos. I don't want to make that the bread and butter of my channel. If I ever do, it's because I'm bored and I decided to. But I actually prefer making them in Spanish, especially because I don't need to rewire everything in regards of my language. I don't need to rewire my brain to express myself, and that's when I can actually enjoy the game as a gameplay video. And then there is this jump scare, and I start cursing in Spanish. I really love that. I really love cursing in Spanish. It's a really fun language for that. Seriously, check all the offensive words in Spanish. It's really funny. The thing is, I don't really have plans of doing what all other channels are doing. I mean, even my favorite channels, most of them do live streams. Some actually do gameplay live streams. I don't want to do that. I want to continue this format of pre-recorded videos, which I record um, months prior to uploading and even to releasing. And every now and then you see a video which was recorded a week before release, but most of the time the videos are recorded months or even years prior. So I want to keep that. I want to keep doing that. Others might say it's not a good idea. Some might even say It's not the way to monetize, and that's exactly I don't want to monetize. Part of the purpose of the channel is making myself known, making my novels known, getting new sales. Another part is just entertaining you. It's talking about things I like to talk and maybe helping you get something out of it. Even this video, I mean, I'm basically ragging on all these sponsors. I mean, pointing at how Rachel is a meme, of how I don't trust Kamikoto because their knives are not Japanese steel. They are not been made in Japan. I mean, if they are Japanese steel, it's basically a steel sold bought from Japan. I mean, iron sand bought from Japan. It's not as if they were really Japanese steel. They are not forced by Japanese people. They are made in China, as far as I remember. As I was saying, I'm just basically dragging on sponsors, and that's part of the fun. I don't want to become one of those channels which is following the trend, and when the live stream trend is over, what's next? What's next? What will be the other monetization trend everyone is going to follow? Pretty much all channels are living on super chats. Almost all of the channels I like are living on super chats or on sponsors, and I don't want to go that road. The other choice, which I also despise, is crowdfunding. I really hate it. I really hate all these channels asking for donations on PayPal, on Patreon, on things like that. I don't hate that they are doing it. I don't hate them. I hate the situation of needing that. I hate the situation of people getting so used to monetizing that way, of asking for donations, of what some even call e-begging. I won't do that. I don't have plans of e-begging at all. I hate that. I really hate that. I hate feeling the idea of being in that position. It's not a good place to be at. So I'm going to eBay. Well, not literally. The thing is, I think the right way to monetize for me is extending an offer to you. Go check the links below. Check the books I'm selling and read some of it. There is a preview option. Read some of it, and if you think they are good enough, go give them a try. If you think, hey, I liked it, I like the preview, go give them a try. I'm not going to say I'm the best, but at least I can tell with a lot of confidence, with a lot of pride, that all verified purchases have left 5-star reviews. So that's important. Point that. All verified purchases have left 5-star reviews. Everyone who has read it has enjoyed it. Even the 2-star review pointed out some positives. And the only people who left negative reviews are activists who don't like my views, my political stance. So I feel confident in the fact that my books are good enough to be enjoyable, to be readable. I am not going to say they are perfect. I am not perfect. I am not the greatest writer in history. Just because I consider myself superior to George R. R. Martin because I do plan to finish my series, doesn't mean I am the best. Just because I think I plan to replace many popular authors once the pendulum swings, doesn't mean I'm perfect. It just means I am not woke. I'm not an idiot sellout who became part of Hollywood and of all this activist stuff. I am really confident in my writing anyway. I might not be perfect, it might not be the greatest, but I am confident in the fact that my characters are good. And that's how I think I can make more money to create more by selling those books. If you don't like them, or if you are not interested in fantasy or stuff like that, but you do like the channel, well, just share these videos. I don't really need all that monetization schemes. I don't need Rachel Legends to pay me. If your game is good, I will advertise it. I promise. I'm just kidding, and I really don't need to monetize with YouTube. I don't really care about that. I mean, I'm more worried about not being able to produce more content and about not being able to write, about not being able to monetize with Susan. We all know the kind of people who decide who makes money on YouTube and who doesn't, so I don't really care. I don't really feel like following all these trends or asking for crowdfunding. I really don't have anything to offer on Patreon. I don't even want to use Patreon because, well, we all know what they do, what they are up to. If you're also watching this channel, and especially if you watch the quartering, you know why I don't want to really do business with Patreon. And if you knew what happened with John Ripa, you know why I don't really want to work with the PayPal, so I don't really like those services. That's why I don't put them in the description of my videos. I do have a PayPal account which I don't use to get money. I use it to pay for things which I don't have other way to pay. And I did have a Patreon account which is gone now. I don't use it anymore. I mean, it still exists, but I don't use it. I don't want to be involved in that system. I don't want to be part of that. I don't have linked my coffee account. I never used it and I never even got a cent in it. I actually used to put it in the description of my Spanish videos and I stopped it because I don't want to use it. I prefer, as I said, to offer you my books, to offer something else, something bigger, and leave these videos for free. I won't charge you for these videos. I don't want to. If you see an ad here before I can monetize, and I will select which videos I do monetize and which I won't, because I don't want to monetize them all. But if you see advertisement here before I get monetized, you know it's YouTube. You know how it works. They advertise even in demonetized channels because they don't no longer care about you. They no longer care about the user. They no longer care about the content creators, especially independent ones. Just give me a minute. I'm tired of that. So I really think the best way for me to make money is advertising my books. I actually considered I will start next year to put the advertising part of my videos at the start of my videos at the start of the video instead of the end because I don't really know who watches through all of it. Odds are everyone just watches until the the part where I say that's it for today and I finish the video. They don't watch the ad, especially because YouTube makes it more uncomfortable to watch it whole. I mean, especially if they start inserting ads on my channel, which is not that monetized. I insist. Maybe it will never be monetized. Maybe even if I reach the point of monetization, I might not want to. So I know they put ads at the start and at the end of the video, and it is bothersome, and you don't watch the end of the video. Pretty much all videos I watch, I don't watch the end unless they have something important to say at the end. And I don't like the habit of placing ads at the beginning or in the middle of a video, but I am considering maybe I should put the ad of my books at the beginning just to make it known. Because I don't even know how many of you know I am a writer. Some of you may not, especially those who arrive later, who are seeing my videos getting recommended. I mean, I am pretty much certain the latest videos I made might be getting recommended. I actually see when something happens that changes things and gives me more views. I really know when. For example, um, the video I made talking about Lolly for the first time, that one got a boost out of nowhere because I'm talking about Lolly. Everyone knows, everyone loves lollies. And there was this video I made about interpreting Zootopia pretty much from a macro lens, and it's pointing at why it can't be a matter of race, why it is a matter of men versus women, why predators are men and herbivores are women. And the video got a big boost when it was released, but I'm pretty much sure most of it came from people who who were watching Zootopia. That's the truth. And for example, there was this video I made about neoteny and all that stuff, which unintentionally I released pretty much at the same time. At the same time, Cyberpunk Edge Runners came out. So, well, I released it about a month or a few weeks. No, a few weeks before it came out. So it really got big when everyone was talking about Rebecca because well she's a lolly, and that video is about lolly. And then there is this video I made, which was released in April about how this fucktard, the VTuber Duncan MacLeod, who was supposed to make a dramatic reading of my book, but he got scared because he knows that will create a stress and effect. So he didn't. And it got popular recently because that fucktard was made a clown in front of everyone in Ikriketa's channel, and then there was this harassment campaign to get Riketa removed from YouTube. They did remove him from YouTube, and Duncan was celebrating. So everyone was like, "Who is this fucker? Who is Duncan?" And that's how my video got mildly relevant for a few weeks because everyone was like, "Oh, who is Duncan?" And there was this video talking about my experience with Duncan, about how I find out about him because he was bullying this guy Nilamanti, whose name I forgot through all the fucking video. I remembered it later because Nilamanti explained the difference between lolly and pedophilia, and that lolly is not pedophilia, and Duncan started to bully him for that. Um, and that video got popular when Duncan was celebrating the departure of Nick Riqueta, who returned shortly after, like a few days later, a day or two later, because of course Duncan is a fucking idiot, and everyone knew he was on the losing side. He is on the losing side. Fuck Kefals, by the way. I really hate that guy. I don't like that kind of people who manipulate others, who harass others in campaign to get them censored. But for example, there are other videos. As I said, I know when people see my channel for something unrelated to my writing. For example, there are other videos which make no waves at all, which is for example the one of the sequel of Reagent and Toxicant. It gets zero views. Well, it's stuck at 79, and it has been stuck at 79 for like a whole year. People really watch it. People really watch it because they are not precisely excited of talking about my books. Others get more traction, or for example, one of which I find extremely unfortunate that it didn't get that big is this analysis of how much of what Anita Sarkisian said about Geralt is false. Some videos get bigger, some videos get smaller, some reach no one, and particularly those about my books rarely reach my audience. So I'm considering maybe that's the best way to do things, putting the advertising part at the start instead of at the end. I hate it. I hate it, and I know you hate it. I know you will be like, put the fucking put the fucking video already. I don't want to watch your ad of your whatever. I think it is necessary. I have noticed most creators actually do it. Some even put it at the beginning and at the end. Some put it in the middle, and I hate that. I really hate that part. So I'm going to start putting it at the beginning, even if I don't like it, just to see if it works. Because I have a bigger reason than just myself to continue this. I don't really want to be stuck in the system, and I want to create something for you and for me. I want to build a future in which I can focus on my art to make money. I can constantly, almost there, I can constantly create. I can constantly provide content to you, entertain you, as a part for you. through all that content to inspire you, to motivate you. I want to talk about other things. I want to talk about this nihilistic cynicism which is flooding all entertainment, about how bad adult animations are in the West because of America, because everyone is trying to be next Family Guy. I want to talk about all those things. I want to write about many great things. I mean, I have this Pixiv link for stories I'm working on. Some of you might have read one or two. Actually, some people have told me which they like the most. Currently, there is a tie between which was between the one titled Forsaken Child and what was it? I forgot the title. I forgot the name of my own work. I forgot the title of my own work. Fucking shit! I need to review it. I need to check it again. What was it? What was it? Oh, let's see. Let's see. Maybe it changed. Maybe it changed while I was offline. I check my Pixiv daily to see which has an increase. I check of course comment section in my videos and stuff like that. Oh, there it is. Oh, this one is winning. This one is winning. It's not precisely a contest, but this one is winning. This one is winning the. Yep. Let's see. Well, the title is long, but so let's shorten it to the alchemist and his wife. I intentionally made a long title parodying. It was for parody purposes. All these isekai novels, which have really long titles. That one is winning. Oh well, I was already working on Forsaken Child, but I can switch. I can switch. The other one in the tie was Shattered Cities until today. Until today, now, now the alchemist and his wife got really popular. Fortunately, I can work on them all. I have been working on them all. I already have of pretty much all of them. I already have that many chapters because I have been working on them all for a long while. I jump 1 month from one to another. Of course, I'm still working on Guilds of Avlaan. Book 3 is already there. If I die before I'm done with the series, that's the end. I intentionally made it that way. Book 4 is the only one which follows immediately after Book 5. It's the only one which could be left without an end if I die, so I'm not going to publish Book 4 until the Book 5 is ready. In fact, I plan to release both at the same time because they follow a whole story, and I will write the end of that story. I don't know for how long I will keep going with Guilds of Avlaan. There are still many adventures I plan to write, but let's just say if I, for whatever reason, become unable to publish any further, Book 3 is the end. If Book 4 and Book 5 are completed by the time that happens, it's Book 5. I actually plan to do that, to have these stories which continue, these sequels, but never leave you with, oh, what happens next? But more like to never leave you in this situation of, well, when are they going to get the bad guy? No, they got the bad guy of this one, and the next one is going to have another bad guy, which is what worked, for example, in The Witcher. Something great about the series is that you have this trilogy, which has different characters, different antagonists. At the end, you finish that, and well, there are still other adventures to tell. But they are, but this is the end of this adventure. This is the end of it. And in fact, the third, with the expansion of Blood and Wine, gave us a really great finale for the trilogy, and it is still a trilogy. CD Projekt already said that the fourth game it will be the beginning of another series. It's connected. It's the same universe, but new characters. That sounds like a good idea, actually. That's like a good idea for a sequel series, and that way you don't fuck the good one. If you fail, you don't fuck the good one, but it is also not a reboot, so you don't discourage the players. You know, it can work. It's a good idea. I plan to follow a similar model for most video games, where they have this final battle at the end of the game, and that's the end of the story, unless a sequel comes out. and maybe you leave a few things unanswered or things like that. In fact, I am not satisfied with the end I gave to Reagent and Toxicant because I did leave things for you to expect for book three, and I was like, what if I die before that happens? I'm not in my 40s even, but I do think, what if I die? Because let's just say I actually saw that happen with a friend of mine. I lost a friend that way. He died of a medical condition at a very young age. He was like in his mid 30s. And I am always perpetually scared of the idea of dying without releasing anything. That's also why I decided to go for the Pixiv preview project, because that way, at least I did plan to finish them. I released what I could because I wanted to finish them. I don't want to pull what George Martin does of promising without delivering. I really hate that fat bastard. But what if I end up like Miura, like Kentaro Miura, who died of a medical condition before finishing his work? I do fear that, so I really want to continue writing without worrying about other things, without having much else to worry about. And for that I need you. And for that I need money, which can only come from you buying. And I do want to continue producing content for this channel and for the Spanish one, which has a lot more content and a lot less views and a lot less subscribers. God knows why. Maybe because I am not active on that one. Maybe because I interact with content creators and everything on this one and I don't get advertised on the other. I don't get to the recommended tab. But if you speak Spanish, go check Renting Dragon. Seriously, I'm really thankful for every single one of my subscribers there too. Even though they don't really read my books. I know, because I don't have a single sale of the Spanish one. I made a Spanish translation of two, and they don't sell. They don't sell at all. And I'm fine with that. I can live with that. But the point is, independently of that, I want to continue. I care for every single one of you, and the year is almost over. So I decided to make this video for the end of the year. I won't change plans like the last time with that video about hate watching, which I intended to release for, which I didn't have plans to make, and I intended to release another one for October instead of releasing it for November. This one is the last video of the year. I'm going out with e-begging in a very roundabout way, because I don't want to tell you, oh, go and donate to my PayPal, go and donate to my Patreon. I don't really have anything to offer for my patrons, but please go and donate there. No, go check in the description. My books. I promise. I promise you will like them if you like anime and manga. Go check them. Read them. You will love them. I am really eager to continue producing more content for you. I'm really eager to continue entertaining you, to eventually become a VTuber. And add to that, instead of one video a month, maybe I will pull one video a month of this and a few videos as a VTuber. That will be fun. I don't know what will happen when I get there. When I get there, I will figure that at that moment. Not before, not after. It will be fun. It will be a great journey. I'm thankful for all the people who stayed here, who watched my content after a whole year, almost two. Because I started in mid 2021, but the only year I have produced content through all the year, every month, was this 2022. I'm really thankful for that. I'm really glad to have you around. I hope there will be more in the future, and I don't want to stop there. I don't want to stop here. I want to continue this life of being an independent content creator, not needing a boss, I'm an independent translator too, but I don't like to extend my services. I don't like to offer my services on that because, well, let's just say I like writing a lot more than I like translating. I like to make these videos more than I like to translate. Those are my contributions to the world. I'm satisfied about that. I'm really proud of making something out of my life through my writing. That's my calling. That's really my calling. I hope I can get your support in the future. I'll finish this video by saying thank you, all of you, for being here, for helping me, some of you more than others, for making my life a lot better than it was last year and the past decade, for making the world a better place for me by being supportive of my work. We content creators really count on you, our audience. You are a treasure to us. That's it for today. Have a great day and have a wonderful new year. Still on Flame, Book 1 of the Guilds of Avlaan series is available on Amazon. If you like fluffy wolf lolly protagonists and Japanese light novels, follow the link below to check it out.